Kenya is set to lead a UN-backed multinational peacekeeping mission with officers drawn from several countries to combat gang violence in Haiti that has left thousands of people dead and forced more than 360,000 to flee their homes. For more insight into this multinational peacekeeping mission, VOA's Paul Ndiho spoke to Edgar Githua, an international relations, security, and diplomatic expert at the U.S. International University in Nairobi.
The public sentiments around whether Kenya needs to go or not, the government has also been working around the messaging, letting the idea marinate in the minds of Kenyans, because very many Kenyans believe Kenya cannot handle this because the US and Brazil were not able to handle this. Remember, Kenya will only contribute 1,000 troops. Other countries in Africa and other parts of the world will contribute the other troops as well. Kenya is just the lead nation in this Haiti mission. I am just hoping that this time around, by the time the troops land there, they will find the terrain is receptive. They will find the country is receptive to their presence, because otherwise, Barbecue has already threatened us and told us they will view us as an occupying force. They will view us as a puppet of the US and as an occupying force. And I think that perception needs to be managed and changed to prevent unnecessary bloodshed.
There are a lot of people concerned that this is going to be like a bloodbath of, troops, African troops arriving in Haiti. They have no clue about the terrain and what these guys, on the other hand, are waiting for them. And this could not turn out very well. But President William Ruto has reassured the nation, he has reassured the world that it's going to be safe for these troops. You've been on the ground, you interact with some of these people who could be even going to Haiti. What's their take?
I was privileged to be part of a think tank that discussed these issues at length. I was just invited as a guest to give my views in a think tank, in one of the think tanks, many think tanks based in Nairobi, and we were looking at the mission preparedness to Haiti. And in that meeting, we had retired security personnel from the defense forces and the police sector who talked candidly now about force preparedness. And I got the message that, number one, the Kenyan troops are prepared, they have the training, they have the requisite wherewithal and the know-how. But now, once again, the general sentiments on the ground and in the country are we need to make sure that we choose the right troops to go for that mission. Paul, let me tell you something that has been happening in many African countries. Whenever there is deployment of mission, of security personnel to these missions, because of the extra allowances and the huge allowances that they are going to earn, the list that is crafted of the people going is a list of the soldiers or policemen who are well connected, if you get what I'm trying to say. In other words, it is not a merit-based list.
Right.
So the first thing that Kenya needs to understand, and those are the sentiments that I presented at that forum, make sure that the list that the soldiers we send based on merit, meritocracy should be the criteria. Do not send us the children whose uncles are the big godfathers and the political wheeler dealers of the country, because there is a lot of money to be made from the trip. From a professional perspective, soldiers who can fly high the flag of Kenya and Africa, because this mission will make or break Kenya and many African countries in terms of being allowed to lead these kinds of missions.
Edgar Githua, an international relations, security, and diplomatic expert at the U.S. International University in Nairobi, speaking to VOA's Paul Ndiho.